Good day, team. This is Senpai Linton with Senpai Zach and Sensei Justin. This is your adult on-demand class. All right, team, make sure everybody has their full uniform on, gloves, and for our black belt leadership adults, make sure you have your commas. Give you a few seconds to go ahead and grab those weapons. All right, team, make sure you put your commas off to the side. Everybody, go ahead and after stance. Tension! Spread your feet. Make a fist. Cover. Back together. And bow. Relax stance. Repeat after me. Asa.
Asa.
Build true confidence.
Build your confidence.
I must have knowledge of mind.
Knowledge of mind.
Honesty in the heart.
Honesty in the heart.
And strength in the body.
Strength in the body.
Winners never quit.
Winners never quit.
Winners never win.
Winners never win.
I choose to be a black belt.
Choose to be a black belt.
All right, team, real quick, go ahead and close your eyes, set your intentions for this class. Now, team, what we're going to work on right now are our rear kicks. So make sure you can find a wall, or if you have a Wave Master at home, make sure you can grab that, and you're going to lean up against it. So you're going to put your shoulder up against that Wave Master. What you're going to do, you're going to put your leg up. The closest leg is the leg we're going to be using. So you're going to put your hands up right next to your cheeks. What you're going to be doing right now, what we're going to be working on is that chamber. You're going to make sure you bring that chamber nice and high. We're going to bring that chamber nice and high. When you're chambering, before you kick to the rear, team, you're going to look over your shoulder, and then you're going to kick straight back, team. So you're going to look over that shoulder, and you're going to kick straight back. You're going to bring that leg right back to the chamber and put it right back down, team. Put it right back down. Reason for the bag or the wall is you can make sure that leg is going straight back. So, team, everybody, make sure you stand up against your wall or your bag with your hands up in the air. We are going to do this 5 times, and then we're going to switch. So you're going to turn around and do it on the opposite leg. Make sure your toes are pointing up while you're kicking to the rear, team. So you can do that 5 times and then switch. 5 times and then switch. And begin. Asa. Asa.
Asa.
Asa.
Asa.
Asa.
Asa.
Asa.
Asa.
And time, team, and time. So, team, remember when you're doing that rear kick, what you're doing, you want to make sure you're hitting that target with the ball of your foot, the heel of your foot. So, team, right now what we're going to work on our jump and spin rear kick. So, team, you have a target. If you have somebody there to hold a hand target for you, would be awesome. But if you have your wall or your Wave Master, if you're going to hit a wall, make sure we're not using 100% power. If you have a Wave Master, we're going to hit that target, team. So, with your right leg back, your hands are up for that jump rear kick, team. That jump rear kick. You're going to bend those knees. You're spotting over your shoulder, just like before. Then you're going to jump and awesome. You're going to hit that target, team. You're going to hit that target for that jump rear kick. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, team, you're going to do a spinning rear kick. So, same thing. You're going to step. You're going to twist your body, team. You're going to twist that body, and you're going to do your rear kick right on the target. So, you're going to turn, and then as you're turning, team, you can make sure you're still spotting, and then rear kick. you're going to rear kick on that target. So we're going to separate. Mr. Zach, Senpai Zach's going to kick on this bag. He is going to be doing the spinning rear kick, and Sensei Justin's going to be doing the jumping rear kick. We're going to do that 5 times each leg, 5 times each leg, and then we're going to call time. All right, team, and begin. And time, team, time. All right, team, so go ahead, if you have a Wave Master or targets, go ahead, put those to the side. We are going to now move on to our self-defense for this 5th week. Shielding hammers, team. This is for a right, left hook, shielding hammers. So first team, so for that right, left hook, you are going to step back with your right leg, and you're going to do an outward block, team, an outward block. So everybody, go ahead, step back with that right leg, and you're going to do an outward block. Make sure you have that other hand right at those cheeks. Okay, team, everybody reset. Hands are up. Step back with that right leg, you're going to do an outward block. Then, now that left hand's coming in for that other hook, you're going to come in and do an inward block, team, inward block. That inward block, you're aiming for the nose by economy of force. So you're just coming in, you can still hit them in the face. Go ahead, reset. All right, team, remember, this is for a right-left hook, shielding hammers. Go ahead, everybody, step back with that right leg. You're going to do an outward block. Come in, do an inward block. Now, we're going to drop our weight. We're going to elbow into the solar plex, team, into the solar plex. You're going to elbow right to that solar plex. Now, from here, what you're going to do a hammer fist right to the groin, team, right to the groin. Go ahead, reset. All right, team, everybody step back with that right leg. You're going to do outward block, inward block. Drop that weight into our solar plex. Now you're going to do the hammer fist. From here, team, now you're going to do a rear kick. Stop, stay back.
Stop, stay back.
Now, team, so if you have an attacker, Sensei Justin, it was attacking me. So he's going to swing that first hook punch, I'm going to step back here, doing my outward block. Then that next hook punch, I'm coming in and I'm doing my inward block. I'm going to then drop my weight into his solar plex. Hammer fist into his groin. Rear kick. Stop, stay back. Team, remember, we're not pushing stop, stay back. We're just saying stop, stay back because we don't want to go back to the attacker. So, team, if you have a partner, practice shielding hammers to a right, left hook 5 times, 5 times. If you do not, practice in the air 5 times, team, 5 times. And begin.
Oh, stop, stay back. Stop, stay back.
Stop.
Stop, stay back. 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 Stop, stay back.
All right, team, time. All right, team, go ahead, everybody lock it up. So, team, this week we are talking about obstacles equaling opportunity, team. So, there was a very wealthy and curious king. Very wealthy and curious king. He had a huge boulder placed in the middle of a road. Then he hid nearby to see anyone who would try to move this gigantic rock from the road. The first person that passed by were some of the king's wealthiest merchants and couriers. Rather than move it, they simply walked around it. A few loudly blamed the king for not maintaining the roads. Not one of them tried to move the boulder. Finally, a peasant came along. His arms were full of vegetables. When he got near the boulder, rather than simply walking around it, as the others had, the peasant put down the load and tried to move the stone to the side of the road. It took a lot of effort, but he finally succeeded. The peasant gathered up his load and was ready to go on his way when he saw his pursuit lying in the road, his purse lying in the road where the boulder had been. The peasant opened the purse. The purse was stuffed full of gold coins and a note from the king. The king's note said that the purse's gold was a reward for moving the boulder from the road. Who remembers obstacles equal what? Opportunity. When everyone is starting school or continuing work, since this is our adult class, it would be easy to take on as this extra work as obstacles and things that would get in our way. Excuses not to make classes. Instead, let's think like black belts, and for every obstacle, how we get stronger and become better black belts. So team, remember, all these obstacles are just going to make us stronger and help us become more successful. So everybody go ahead and put your hand right back. When I say what's our goal, what do we say?
Black belt.
Excellent, sir. Black belt, excellent. All right, team. So everybody, what's our goal?
Black belt, excellent, sir.
All right, team. So everybody, go ahead and stand up. All right, team. So right now, what we're going to do, we're going to work on our first kata. This is for all of our adults. All of our adults. This is short one. First, we're going to work on a little exercise. 30 seconds. So, if you can find a straight line, team, a straight line in front of you, I want you to put your feet on each side of it. And I want you to chamber your arms. And then from here, what we're going to work on our stance. Stance is very important in this kind of team. So, what you're going to do is I want you to take your left leg. I want you to take your left leg and step back with your arms chambered, and make sure your front toe line up with your heel of your back foot. Make sure toe to heel, team. So you're not lined up like this. It's a railroad track, so your feet are not past that line. So go ahead and reset. Again, you're going to step back with that left leg and in a nice horse stance, team, a nice horse stance. So go ahead, reset. What I want everybody to work on is doing it on both sides. So you're going to step back with both your left and your right, team. Left and your right. Left and right. So we're going to do that for the next 30 seconds, team. Next 30 seconds. And begin. All right, team, time. Next, we are going to work on our inside hammer fist or our blocks too. So, team, right now your feet are still apart. Your hands are in your chamber. So I want you to come into a nice inward block, but you're not coming in just stopping here. Where you're doing a nice strong, you're coming past your face. And you're going to make sure your arms are not just straight up and down. You're having a bended about a 45-degree angle, and coming in nice and strong right across your face, team, right across your face. You're going to be doing that on both sides. So you're going to be coming in on both sides, both inward blocks, team, both inward blocks. So you're going to be doing that for the next 30 seconds, and begin. And time. All right, team. So now we're going to mash those both up. We're going to mash those both those inward blocks and stepping both together. So, team, we're going to work on short one. So everybody, go ahead. Attention.
Sure.
Action, kata.
Action, kata.
Short one.
Short one.
And you bow. Step out with that left leg. Nice horse stance. So team, right now what you're going to do, you're going to step back with that left leg. Same thing, you're going to step back and you're going to come in with a nice inward block. Nice inward block. Now team, from there what you're going to do, you're going to step back next with that right leg. Make sure your other hand's chambered while you're not using it. Then you're going to step back with your next leg and you're going to come in with another inward block, team. You're going to reset. Again. So, team, right here, we're going to start off from our horse stance. Our horse stance, hands together, step back with that left leg, chamber, and then you're coming in with that inward block. Make sure, right now, you've done short one a couple of times. What you want to pay attention to is your stances. Your stance and how you're coming in with that inward block, team. Now, step back with that right leg and come in with that inward block. All right, team. So, right now, what we're going to be working on, if you are not black belt leadership and working on commas, you're going to be working on short one. What I want you to be paying attention to is how you're stepping and how those inward blocks look, team, and how your footwork is looking, team. And we're going to go ahead and then work on our commas. So, team, if you have your commas, make sure you go ahead and grab your commas. So, team, everybody, grab your commas. You put those down right in front of you. So we're down on both knees. This is a sign of respect to your weapon. A little history behind our commas. Commas were originally a farming tool. As you can see, they look like some farming tools that we still use today, like a scythe. They were used to clear grains from the farms in Asia. So, team, One thing we always do for our weapons is we bow to show respect. So you bring your hands together, put them between your weapon and yourself, and then you bow. Pick them up in your right hand. So team, before we start off with this kata, we are going to work on a nice little warm-up as well. So again, find a center line with where you're at. You're going to put your kamas first, your left hand underneath your right arm, and then your right arm is going to be chambered up over your shoulder. So from here, team, what I want you guys to work on is bringing your left arm above your belt into a chamber while striking down at the head. And we're not coming all the way through. We're just coming straight down like you're trying to hit somebody right in the head, team. Right in the head. So everybody go ahead. Right here. And then when I say go, we're going to come down and strike, and then go and right in asa. Ready and go. Asa. Reset. Ready, go. Asa. Reset. Ready, go. Asa. Switch your hands. Same thing. Ready, go. Asa. Reset. Ready, go. Asa. Reset, ready, go, asa. Reset. All right, team, so I want you guys to work on that 5 times on each side. Once you're done, well, I'll call time. 5 times each side, team, 5 times each side, and then begin. Asa. 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 Alright team, time. Next. Now what we're going to do, from our chamber, you're going to step forward. You're going to step forward with your right leg and strike down, team. Strike down. Make sure that kama is facing forward. Facing forward. Also, important thing to do, you're grabbing. We're not grabbing in the middle of the kama. We're grabbing further down towards the bottom. So we can strike further down. So we can strike further down. So if I'm going to attack Senpai Zach here, if I'm in the center, I'm not going to hit him. But if I'm further down, I'm going to hit him right in the head, team. Right in the head. As some of you may know, if demo team, they use the center so they can do more tricks and move the kama a lot more easily than at the bottom. So team, everybody in the center. So you're going to step forward and then strike down. We're going to do this 5 times each side as well, and back and forth, team. Go ahead. Up. 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 And team, make sure when you are working on this, when you step forward, you have that front leg bent and that rear leg is in a nice straight line. Nice straight line, team. And this is always bent. Always bent. And keep going. Up. 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 All right, team, time. Now, we're going to go into our kata. We're going to go into our kata. So, team, what we're going to do, our first strike, you're going to step forward with that right leg. Forward with that right leg, you're going straight for the head. You're aiming for the head for this one. So that's 1. Go ahead, reset. So team, you're coming up. You can have your kamas chambered. up here. You don't want them down here, team. So here, you're going to step forward with that right leg and strike 1. Now, team, from here, what you're doing, you're then going to block. You're then blocking away. So that's 2. 2. All right, team, one more time. So from here, step forward, 1 and 2. All right, team, go ahead. Start working on that. Black belts. Black belts. We are going to be working on our kata. Our kata. Mass attacks. Mass attacks. All right, team. So, black belts. You are going to do your salutation. Our salutation. Our traditional salutation, team. And then from here, you're going to do 2 outside crescent kicks. 1 with your right leg, and then the other with your left. So you're going to come here, you're going to do your outside crescent kick here, and then your outside crescent kick. You want to aim for both hands. And then you bow. This is going to be our reset point after the kicks, team. So from here, somebody's coming to your right shoulder. You're going to step and chop to their throat. So you're going to chop to their throat. Then you're going to step to your left. So now somebody's coming to your left side. You're going to come over. You're breaking towards their eyes. So you want to make sure you are coming towards their eyes for this, team. So go ahead and reset. After your crescent kicks, you bow. Step out to your right. You're chopping. You're coming out. You're going to the eyes, team. Then from here, I'm going to turn around. But after here, you're doing a push, team. So you're here and you're pushing. You're getting to a somewhat cat stance, kind of pushing away. So you're kind of getting into a soft bow stance. So if I was to do it this way, I'm chopping, and then I'm coming here, raking, and now I'm pushing away this way, team. So then I'm coming here. All right, team, go ahead and reset. All right, team, so you're going to chop. You're going to come here. You're going to push from here. Now, from here, you're going to step back with that left leg. You're going to do an inward block, into a cat stance, from here. Okay, reset. Just did your outside crescent kicks with your right leg and your left leg. Step out, chop, break the eyes. Now we're pushing. Step back with that left leg, doing an inward block into a cat stance. Now, team, from here, what you're going to do, you're going to do a chicken kick, team. So you're going to do right, left, and now, from here, team. So after that left, you're going to bring both your arms up and then break. So you're coming up and you're aiming for the inside with your left arm, and you're coming to the outside with your right. So one more time. Chop, break, push. Coming in here, and then a chicken kick from here, team. You're going to land, do a nice horse stance, and then break. All right, team, time. So, team, if you need to work on these katas, make sure you can always rewind and slow down this video at any time. And also make sure you're asking your instructors. So, team, right now, go ahead, put your weapons down. We are going to work on our final workout, team, So, what we're going to be practicing is power and control. So we're going to make sure we're working on power and control. So, right now what we're going to show you is jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook. So right now, everybody go ahead, right leg back, your hands are up. So team, jab, cross, hook. Now we all know that jab and then that nice cross. Now we're going to work on our hook, team, our hook. We make sure when we're doing our hook, it's with our front hand. We're not bringing it down and we're not swinging around. We're not doing a haymaker. We don't want everybody to see it coming. So we're doing that cross. You're bringing it back. What you're doing is you're bringing your hand up perpendicular to the ground, and then you're turning into it, team. You're turning that front leg into it, and you're turning your hips and that body. You're letting your body be that power. Now when you're doing your hook, you can have the palm down or palm facing you. Palm facing you. But one important thing, you gotta always make sure you are hitting your target with those top two knuckles. Those top two knuckles. All right, team, so again, we're doing a nice jab, cross, and hook, team. Jab, cross, hook. We're going to be doing that for 40 seconds. 40 seconds, team. 40 seconds, and begin. Out. Out. Team, remember, make sure while they're doing this, you're focusing on that power and control of those jab, cross, hook. All right, team, time. Right now, go ahead, breathe. You got 20 seconds. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. So, go ahead, breathe. 10 seconds. All right, team, next, we're going to be doing mountain climbers for 40 seconds. Mountain climbers for 40 seconds, team. 40 seconds. So, everybody go ahead, get down. 40 seconds. And begin. Team, 20 seconds. You're not sweating, you're not trying. All right, team. 10 seconds. All right, team, next, we are going to do our jump rear kicks. Jump rear kicks. If you want to challenge, you can do a spin rear kick as well. We're doing this for 40 seconds. 40 seconds, team. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. And begin. And time. All right, team, next, we're going to do flutter kicks. So team, everybody go ahead and lay your back. So team, flutter kicks, if you do not know, you're going up and down, up and down. So we do this for 40 seconds, 40 seconds. 40 seconds, team, and begin. in time. All right, team, go ahead and take 20 seconds. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, team, finally, what we're going to work on lunging twist hooks. So, what you're going to do, you're going to lunge forward, and you're going to stand up, and you're going to hook, team. You're going to stand up and do a hook. So, you're going to do that each leg. You're going to go back and forth, stand up and hook. Make sure your knee does not hit the ground when doing the lunge. Do that for 40 seconds, team. 40 seconds. And begin. Team, make sure we're paying attention to that nice, good form while we're still doing our hooks. Even though we're doing a nice workout. All right, team, time. So, real quick, we're going to add 10 diamond push-ups, team. 10 diamond push-ups. We need diamond push-ups. Make sure you put your hands together between your chest, right between your chest and the ground. We're going to do 10 of those, team. 10 of those. And begin. All right, team, everybody go ahead and lock it up. Lock it up, sir. All right, team, so for this week's homework, make sure you send into your instructor you doing your self-defense shielding hammer. Also, your kata. So you're either working on the first two strikes of short one or kama. Then my black belts, we are working on mass attack. So you're working all the way up to the chicken kick, team. Chicken kick. So make sure you're sending those into your instructors. If you ever have any questions, make sure you ask your instructors. All right, team, everybody go ahead and stand up. Sir. Attention! Sir. Straight feet. Make a fist. Cover. Did everybody sweat?
Yes, sir.
Did everybody learn?
Yes, sir.
Everybody have fun?
Yes, sir.
We are Blackbelt School.
We are Blackbelt School.
Dedicated. Motivated. On a quest. Be the best. Put your hand back. Action.